Yo, yeah. Live in the flesh, live in the red.
Oh god. What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 2 of Pree the Facts. I'm Chris.
I'm Joes.
I'm handsome.
Oh my god. So listen, we have. What's your name?
Nathan.
I'm sorry, I'm not calling you that. I'm not calling you handsome.
finished.
I ain't gonna be calling you that, okay? But now we got a lot to talk about. A lot has happened, Like, I can't lie. You know what we gotta talk about? We gotta talk about the Diddy documentary.
Right, yeah.
Sean Combs, The Reckoning. Did you guys watch it?
That was
Yeah.
dark, bro.
Oh my gosh.
That
Like,
was dark.
I felt like I was one of the last people to watch it because it
mean-
came out, but I was just at work, so I didn't have the time. Like, I
Yeah,
watched
it was
it
only a
on-
couple hours and I started seeing stuff on YouTube. already.
everywhere. I've never seen a documentary go this viral in my life. Like, I don't think I've seen everyone come together to talk about a documentary since even the R. Kelly documentary. Like,
There was
it wasn't like this.
There was the
No,
R.
I feel
Kelly.
like it was,
No, there was the R. Kelly documentary that had this hype as well. Then there was the Tinder swindler.
Yeah.
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 That was
Mm.
that was crazy. What else? Yeah.
Because R. Kelly done like interviews on that, bro.
Yeah, but R. Kelly, that was like.
Yeah,
Right.
that was dark as well. fam.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know. Then maybe I've got bad memory. Obviously, I'm not saying the R. Kelly one wasn't big. I'm not saying that at all. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying I just felt like the way this one has gone everywhere, like everywhere. You got celebrities talking. I mean, people are talking about the R. Kelly one, but the way celebrities have come forward to talk about it, and then it's weird, right? Because you're seeing bare celebrities that are trying to almost like try and defend what Diddy did. And then it's like, but I mean,
They're probably involved as well. That's what they said before, man. Or
Probably.
they've got some stuff that they don't want out there, like, you get it?
obviously we're not saying names, we're not saying who we think's actually involved, but it was,
Evidence
yeah.
is out there, bro. You need to-
So what's your thoughts? So what was your thoughts on the documentary, guys?
I mean, it was bound to happen, bro. Like, in the case where you're doing people dirty like that, especially like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're having a lot of enemies for no reason. Down to even not paying the videographer, like, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, come on. Like, you're just causing bare issues for no reasons. Like, you're just violating everyone.
I don't think there would have been. Over time, there's been instances where he's been outed, whether it be a court case or some kind of news update on socials or wherever. But a whole documentary, it's never gotten to the point where this level of exposure to Diddy would be through a documentary until 50 came along. No one has more hate for Diddy than 50.
You know what? And
Professional hate, alright. Professional hater.
I aspire to be that much of a hater. I'll be
He's
so-
not even hating on man.
He's not even-
Hating means he's got something that he wants. You get it? He's more like he just, like, it's almost like how you even, he's almost looking at Diddy like, how you even here, bro?
Do you know what? It's
Realistically,
like,
how you even here? Like, what have you done to even really, like, realistically, let's look at Diddy's, like, thing, yeah? He's a businessman or whatever, he sets up parties and that, blah, blah, whatever, cool.
yeah.
Yeah? Who you can't do that? Who you can't actually do that?
No, I hear what you're saying.
If
I
I
hear
was
what
in a
you're
position where I own artists and that, and I was able to put them in position with other artists and do that, bro, that's not really that hard, bro. Do you get it? You're not doing the hard work.
Do you know?
You got people writing their own music for you, bro. Your top hits ain't even from you writing.
But one thing, obviously, not defending Diddy, not defending him, but he's never said he's a rapper, innit? So he says he's an artist. Obviously,
True.
he's never said, "Oh, I'm the best rapper." Like, like it's well known the guy can't rap. Because there's one thing when I watched that documentary that I disagreed with. I think this was in episode 1. Like all of them were saying, "Oh, Diddy has no musical talent." Now I'm like, bro, come on.
Don't, bro.
He does.
What? Okay, go on, tell me.
Think about
What
it.
can he do? Can he play an instrument? Can he sing? Can he rap?
Well, he can rap, but
Rap what, bro?
So-
His best raps are written by other
no, he can actually rap, but obviously he can't write his rhymes. No,
So he could perform.
Yeah, he can perform. Like he can perform. Yeah, I'm saying that because to say if you couldn't rap, that means he would be offbeat. Like do you know what I'm saying? Come on, like we're not gonna do that.
Remember, Mama was saying, "Bro, I gave him a song and he was rapping off beat." And he's like,
yeah, of course. But what I'm saying is he somehow like the way I look at Diddy, he's a performer and also he does have an ear for talent. Like we can't say he doesn't.
No, I hear you.
Can't
He's
say
always
he doesn't.
don't get me wrong.
That's what I'm saying. He has musical talent.
But it's easy to be in the right place at the right time, yeah. When you're taking advantage of everyone around you, bro.
That's a fact.
You get it? Like it's so easy to do that, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? If I know you need something, and I need something off you, I'm gonna put you in a position where you're gonna work hard for me because you got something I need, but I know you need what I got more than what you think you need. You get what I'm trying to say? So that's kind of how like he's really played everyone's position. Like look at Cassie, bro. Realistically, she had a different trajectory in her career, man. Do you think she would have signed the Diddy, bro? You know what I'm saying? If she was a little bit older, a little bit more wiser, she probably would have signed that deal, bro. I said a 10 album contract, bro. That's most men don't even do that in their career, fam.
I can't lie though.
10 albums, bro. Who does that? Most men don't even do that.
A lot of people do that when they need the money up front, man. That's why music is notoriously known that a lot of artists sign the worst deals because they're thinking about the money there and then. They're not thinking long term because you end up signing slave contracts. But yeah, that documentary though, there was a lot. It was interesting because there was a lot to unpack, but there was a lot of stuff that they said already in that documentary that was already public knowledge. Yeah. But obviously, a lot of people didn't know, but me as well, because considering the field I do, I like to look into things. I like to do my research and stuff, and I've been doing my research for years. So there was a lot of stuff there that I already knew about. You know, like from that basketball event where people died. Yeah. That was already on his Wikipedia. I already knew about that, and then obviously, the artist, him allegedly robbing his artists as well, which there's, but obviously there was a few stuff I saw in that documentary where I was just like, okay, like, I don't necessarily believe.
Like what?
I didn't like how they painted the whole Biggie and Tupac segment. Like that one to try and pin Biggie's death on Diddy, I just thought
giving him too much credit.
I was like, come on now. because you know what happened? Because I remember I said this even in our family group chat. I was saying this like there's some stuff they said that wasn't true. Like they made out like he forced Biggie to go to California, LA, when there's clear receipts where Biggie wanted to go there, right? So they made the way they made it seem like Diddy kidnapped him and forced him to go to California, right? Where Biggie's he's got a song on Life After Death that's literally called Going Back to Cali. He has us, and he was talking about how he loves it out there. He was talking about how he wanted to buy a house there, right?
To add to that, see the part where it shows a snippet of Biggie's interview where he says
that was out of context.
Exactly, where he was paranoid. The actual interviewer came online to clarify that as well. That was definitely taken out of context. It wasn't referring to him being scared to go back to California. It was just in general, just
paranoid in general.
Yeah.
It was just in general, just even in his own hometown, Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy. He has to be on the streets whilst being a celebrity at that time. And then obviously Brooklyn was bad. Like he knew what the streets was like, but he still had to show face. That's what he was referring to. Not to that specific
maybe
situation.
not that, but then you got the whole situation about Tupac going to the studio.
Again, giving him too much. They're giving Diddy too much credit on that because it's the people that did that hit. They've already been they've been exposed. Like it's known. And
what were they saying about that case?
It had nothing to do with Diddy.
So why did they shoot Tupac then?
Oh, they were robbing him, innit?
How did they know he was there?
Word of mouth, innit? So what happened?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, but that part. No, Diddy was there. But what I'm saying is,
because everyone knows where Tupac is, bro.
No, but what I'm saying is, I'm not okay. Again, I wasn't there, so I'm not confirming.
Why did he? Okay, cool. Put it this way.
Yeah.
Why was he going to a studio where he knew Tupac, where he knew Biggie was and Diddy was?
No, he didn't.
So how did he?
Because did you not watch? Like I said. So what happened was, literally. Biggie this was a studio that everyone would go to the studio back in the day, right? Yeah. So it's not like today, you could go to different studios. This back in the 90s, 2000s. Say for example, us three, we're all rappers, right? Hypothetically. I could be in a studio and we're all chilling, whatever, you can end up coming to that studio, the same building, and say, "Oh, what are you saying? What are you doing there?" Like, do you know what I mean? Nowadays, because you know how artists, some they record at home and stuff. Like back then, you actually physically had to go to a studio. So it's always coincidence. Like there was that happened a lot of times, right?
that makes sense.
So what happened was that Biggie was recording on one floor. I forgot which floor it was. Lil C's was up there. Tupac was coming to do which they covered, and then he saw Lil C. Lil C saw him from the balcony and said, "Yo, what's up? Like, we're on this floor." So then obviously Lil C's went to Biggie and said, "Oh yeah, your boy Tupac's here." And then Biggie's like, "Oh, swear, go get him." And then that's when he saw what happened, right? So obviously Tupac's anger was more like, "Oh," because again, this whole thing changes because now a lot of people, especially the people back then, they blame Tupac for his death and Biggie's death because they were saying Tupac said that Biggie was the one that ordered the hit, right? And then obviously some people are saying, "Oh no, Tupac's anger was like, oh, I'm in your city. How could you not know this all went down, right?" So no, it's a good point. It's a good point. But at the same time, though, at the same time,
Diddy can't. Bro,
but at the same time, though, you got to remember this was in like what 94, 95, right?
Which makes it worse.
Biggie's first album came out in 94, so Biggie's obviously big, but we're not gonna act like he was the biggest superstar in the world. Do you really think he had the clout like that to do? Yeah.
No, Diddy.
Yeah, I'm talking about but I'm saying is for me personally.
Diddy's a businessman. He can
yeah, of course, but for me personally, I don't know per se. I just thought that part was exact. To fully blame Diddy on that is the part I just was like.
I don't think they're fully blaming him, but they blame him.
They implicated it.
Based on how he's moved in previous
him.
events and with other people. But it's not far fetched, man. If you've got smoke, if there's smoke there, there's probably fine.
I'm not. But by the way, again, I'm talking about the first shooting. I'm not talking about the fatal shooting. I'm talking about that one. Me personally, I don't know about that one. But so when I saw that, I was like,
it's well known in the industry.
Fatal shooting.
No, you know when the Vegas shooting. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the studio.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm just. I'm like, come on. The fatal one. That one. That's a different story. Yeah, that because. There's evidence that shows that he had. But again, to blame those two instances, to blame that on Diddy, I was like, okay, that wasn't necessary. Again, because that same interviewer came forward that was around then and literally disputed that. And that guy, he doesn't even like Diddy anyway. So there's no way he would, So that's why I was just like,
The reason why I don't think it's just a random hit on two, because it's like
it wasn't a random hit. It was a setup.
Yeah, but that's what point. Who's this? Like everyone's saying it might not be Diddy, but he's the
people in Tupac's camp was.
Yeah, true.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
it was people. Point, yeah. No, it was people in Tupac's camp. That's literally what it was.
That's a very good point.
Because it was people in his camp, and people already warned him at the time to watch who you're hanging with, and then that ended up happening. So, yeah, for me, it was just that part that I was just like, okay, it was a bit. For me, it wasn't necessary to put in that documentary because now it's in general stuff like that. It can be very dangerous where you make a claim like that, and then some people might actually.
That's what I'm gonna say as well, because you see the claims are so mad. Like
you
got people like you got companies like Netflix start pushing it.
Yeah,
so they're already like with these kind of claims, they've signed it off to be like, yeah, we're happy with this going up.
Yeah,
you get. If you're happy with this going up, that means you have something that proves. The evidence you're putting out there is solid, bro, enough for you to be like, yeah, this is good enough to be on the dock. Because there's other stuff that they go in there.
Yeah, facts.
So if you're putting this in there about this whole conspiracy with Tupac and Biggie, where's that information coming from? It's probably coming from credible sources, bro. Yeah, for them to be willing enough to put it out there, know that he's most likely going to try and sue us, bro.
So let me ask you guys. Yeah. So, okay, apart from that, we'll push that segment aside. Obviously, like I said, there was a lot to get your head around. Did you really believe everything you saw in that documentary? I mean, it's a safe space. It's okay.
Given the fact that almost half of the documentary was technically filmed by Diddy's crew himself, because obviously Diddy had hired a videographer. To document his whole situation, being under invested. Because obviously, because he's been doing that anyway, like having personal videographers just to follow him around in his day-to-day life and different situations, whatever. And he decided to do it again whilst being investigated. thinking that he's gonna win over it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Only to then, apparently, once Diddy was arrested, I don't think the videographer was paid. So it's like, oh, who's gonna pay him? 50 will. So at the same time, in exchange for 50, getting the tapes from the videographer to put into the documentary. So the documentary is half completed, plus the interviews, plus the throwback clips and whatnot. So yeah, some of it's real. I think, yeah, for sure.
Do you know what?
I think most of it. Obviously, there's certain things will be hard to prove, but then it's like
because of the interviewees, you could definitely argue that some of the interviewers are like hearsay sort of thing. Yeah.
And also, for me, the way I looked at it, obviously, I do believe majority of the stuff there should
be. Even got Justin Bieber and Usher in that doc.
Yeah. So
imagine.
Oh my! There's so many people. They didn't get Mace on there. They didn't get what people don't realize, especially with the Bad Boy, and this is what I want to know your thoughts on this, right? Nathan, we've spoken about
Mace
this.
Was there
the
for
Bad
a
Boy,
split
the
second.
Bad Boy curse, they called it. So a lot of people that were under Bad Boy have either died, gone religious, or have ended up broke. Like there's very few people. I don't know many people that left Bad Boy successfully. Like Biggie died whilst in his prime. Craig Mack, who did the song "Flavor in Your Ear."
What happened with 112?
You just answered your own question. What happened with 112?
I mean, yeah, sure. They
but that's what I'm saying. They disappeared.
They disappeared.
They're still around, but
are they well off? Is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know. When
That's
was
the
last
thing.
time you had
That's the question.
If you're supposedly with Bad Boys and we don't really know you like that, you're not well off.
Yeah, you're not. So
I guess.
So look, so
it's not. Well off doesn't necessarily mean still famous.
No, they're successful, isn't it? In the
successful, bro. Like when they talk about groups, does anyone really mention 112?
Yes.
Who?
The die-hard American hip hop lovers.
Fair enough.
Well, like 1%.
Like if
no disrespect to 112 in there, but if I'm just stating.
If we're in a conversation right now with Black Americans and we're having a R&B discussion, 112 is gonna come up, I think.
Okay, that's fair. No, I mean that's
especially when it comes to like, let's say if we're talking like put it in perspective like grime and certain artists.
112, Jodeci, as we've seen on the documentary.
Day 26 as well was in that group as well.
Yeah,
Day 26. I forgot about him. I can't lie.
But what I'm saying is, so going back to what I was saying was, again, the Bad Boy curse, right? There's so many people that were, like I said, Biggie died in his prime. Craig Mack, who did the first song, Flavor in Your Ear, that was the smash hit. And then what happened? He ended up fading, and then he joined the cult.
Yeah,
the cult was and then the cult was run by a paedophile in I think it was South Carolina.
I thought it was run by him.
No, he was the video's creepy. When that video came out,
it was in like creepy. A chapel type.
It was so weird. Like I remember because I was when I first saw that video. I think this was in 2012. I was in America for my oldest brother's wedding. I remember seeing that because one of my cousins showed me. It was around the time where and I was like, what is So it's Craig Mack, and then what happened with Craig Mack? And then he even said in an interview before he died, because he passed away. First, it came out that he passed away from heart failure, but it turns out allegedly he died of AIDS. But he said that he was before converting to a cult, Christianity or whatever. He was going to he had problems with an executive. Wouldn't say the name, but people think it was Diddy. Like he said, he was going to kill Diddy. No, kill the person, not kill Diddy. Sorry. And then he heard a religious song because that person owed him money because he was due to do another album. He turned the radio on, and then he heard a religious song. And then he ended up, and then that allegedly it surprised his fans and his own family as well.
Oh, there you go.
So because he even denounced the whole rap game, called it wickedness. That's Craig Mack. And then Mace. We all saw what happened with Mace. Mace, he drops his second album, and then suddenly he becomes a pastor, right? And then he comes back to the rap game. He joins G Unit for a bit. Then again, he leaves and goes to religious. Then now he's back, but he doesn't want anything to do with Diddy.
Mace might be the closest person Wait, was he even a part of Bad Boy?
Mace was Bad Boy.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he's
Mace
a
took
close.
that #1 role after
50
Biggie
tried to
did.
buy him off.
Yeah, but Diddy wouldn't want to
Yeah.
sell. Yeah.
Diddy want to sell him out.
So, yeah. Oh yeah, he was. What am I saying? He was. So he's essentially the closest
One to survive, innit?
to being.
But he went
considered
into religion. That's what I'm saying. And it wasn't just him. It was also who else? There was Shine. You know, we saw how that got covered in the documentary. Like he did a 10-year bid. And then as well, he found religion as well.
Right.
He became
Doesn't
he
constitute
became
him
a
being-
Judaism. Like yeah, he went into Judaism, and then there was also there was G Dep that went into he became like he had a drinking problem, and then he ended up accidentally confessing to a murder, not realizing that was a murder because he confessed to a shooting, not realizing
those shooting
that
didn't even know about it.
yeah, he knew the shit, and then everyone told him not to do it because he was high out of his mind or something, and then they looked into it, and it turns out the person died, and then he's like, oh, so I'm not going home then, and then even the own victim's brother called him an idiot and said, why would you do that? Like, do you know what I mean? And there was some other guy as well. I forgot his name that also went into religion as well after leaving Bad Boy.
I heard the religion.
So everyone's just like, what did you lot see over there? That's
have you
so
not seen them clips of Diddy doing the rituals, fam?
No, I haven't seen
They
that.
white clothes and that, or they're in the circle and that underneath a mansion somewhere, bro. Like it was looking dodge, fam. I was like, what the hell is this, man?
Is this in one of his yards or just somewhere
bro,
else?
like one of his mansion things, isn't it?
Yeah, like
one of them parties, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Is obviously he was robbing his artist as well because, I mean,
He was into something. He was into
and then he had the audacity. He would say that this person owes me money, and it's like, dude, like what I did see was
Especially Cully getting bangs him, bro. Can't lie. I would have banged it, bro. You try to blow up my car, bro. That's a direct threat to my life, bro.
literally. But that's what I'm saying. Diddy was powerful back then,
Bro,
and that's what I'm saying.
Bleed, I bleed. You get it?
Yeah.
No matter how strong you are, you see when I hold this corn to your head, you're gonna shake, fam.
Nah, it's true.
No bodyguard's gonna save you from this bullet, bro.
It's true, but it's just nah.
Go and lean in.
There was, like I said, there was just so much to unpack in that documentary, though. Like, what I think the stuff that was really disturbing for me was that first lady. Sorry, I can't remember her name right now. That said that she got recorded while she was drugged and then got filmed.
That was hard to watch, bro.
That was hard. And then the other one,
the white lady.
No. I'm talking about the first one from episode 1.
She looked like, I think she like South American or something. She had long hair.
She was light skin.
Oh,
light skin. And she was talking about how her mum and that are like integral women and that.
And her mum,
Joy
wrote
something,
the letter,
something Joy. First name is Joy, but yeah, Joy Nelson, I think. Nielsen.
Yeah, so that was hard to watch. And then the other lady as well. Again,
forget the white lady, the one that was in that group.
Yes. What's her name?
Danity Kane.
When that story came out, I said that is.
And then when she said, "Was I raped?" I said, "Nah."
That is mental. Even when Little Rod was talking about, man said he wakes up sometimes and he sees little. Imagine you wake up.
That's it.
Bro.
Aubrey O'Day. That was her name.
Oh
Sorry.
wow. Danity Kane's the band.
Aubrey. When she literally said that, "Was I raped?" I was like,
Do you know how drugged up you have to be, bro? You can't. That would scare me, bro.
They don't remember, and you've got a whole statement from
and the
someone.
She didn't know. She walked around for
know.
years not knowing until she got that letter, bro.
Bruh.
So she didn't know, and her brain just. Not even the brain,
she was unfazed. I'm watching it thinking, she doesn't remember.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm hoping. I'm just reading this message now. I'm thinking, what?
Listen, for me, guys, I'm praying. I'm praying that didn't happen.
No one? But I was watching this doc. Like, how is no one banged this you already, bro? Like, this is crazy. What I'm hearing over 20 years, bro.
And the worst thing is, you know what it was though. This was my thoughts. Yeah, I hope no one crucifies me for this. Yeah, I even said this when I was watching the first episode or whatever. My first thoughts were, damn. Niggas are snitching right now, like by that, and I mean like they are bare talking. Yeah. And then as it went on, I started to understand why. But also, we got to be real. Some of them, not all of them, were coming across as right. they were okay with it at first until they ended up getting screwed over. That's when it became not okay.
Yeah.
That's my whole takeaway on this.
Yeah,
So it's okay until something affects you.
Yeah, because everything's based on fear. No one wants to get hurt, bro. No one's getting hit in the crossfire. If you're getting hit up, everyone's like, well, that's not my brother. That's not my business. I got a family to feed.
Yeah.
Like I got shit to do. And
yeah, because it's never about something they've witnessed someone else. Well, I wouldn't say never. This one, there's been a couple accounts of people not agreeing with Diddy's actions based off of what they've witnessed happening to someone else.
yeah.
For sure.
So,
But even when I saw, for me, the bit I was just like, when it turned out that apparently Diddy was having freak offs with his own son there. You know, when Lil Rod said he woke up and then he saw his son, I was like, hey, Justin in the same. I was like, oh my God. Like, Justin was, because you could tell, like, when you look at Christian and Justin, yeah, I was like, yeah, them man are weird. Because already, don't get me wrong, I get riding out for your dad, in it. I get riding out for your dad and stuff like that. But there's certain, because did you not hear that they pulled up on Ray J because Ray J said something about Diddy?
all three of them.
I think I don't know if Quincy was there. He might have been there, but yeah, they pulled up on Ray J. Chris Brown had to like pat it, and then everyone, yeah, Quincy. But you know what's mad though? His dad was in there, but it's so funny. Sure. But it's so funny as well because I'll Be Sure was like he was a part of it as well. But let's not act like he weren't cool with Diddy as well at one point. Yeah. But it seems like I'll Be Sure.
Oh, he's
So he said they were cool. But for me, the way when I'll Be Sure was in there, right? Like the way, because what wasn't covered was he was a deadbeat dad to Quincy for years, which is well dog. So for me, it seems like the way he's moving, because he even told Quincy to come home and stuff, the way it comes across, I could be wrong, is that he just wants his son back. So he just sorted that this man raised his son. Again, I could be wrong, but that's how I look at it, you know, because there was a few things I was just like, okay, like, you weren't exactly a saint yourself.
I feel like with Diddy, anything he finds interesting, he just wants to dominate.
100%.
Yeah,
there's that's the thing.
Yeah,
there's a pattern in Diddy's behavior. Obviously, mad insecurities for sure. The fact that he copped Justin's mum based off of her being comfortable with another man. The way he cops Kim based off of her being comfortable with Al B. Sure, or just snatching, off of Al B. Sure. The fact that he felt some type of animosity towards Tupac based off of seeing Tupac and Biggie's friendship at one point. And it all goes back to one of the guys, forgot their name, saying that the guy that grew up with Diddy, knowing how Diddy was bullied and picked on, he's still that scrawny little kid even at an older age. And it's evidenced through those examples.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So
even when I'm watching Doc, bro, I'm seeing bare old videos of him just bare energy. And I'm trying to tell Brian, bro, I'm like,
trying to overcompensate for
something. Where's all this energy coming from, bro?
Do you know what I used to hate? Nathan, I don't know if you remember this. So because funny enough, the person that introduced me to Biggie was you. So what I used to hate when I was listening to, because obviously I'm a big Biggie fan, I used to hate when I used to hear Diddy all in the video. I was like, why are you in the song? Why are you in the video? Because I'm glad that the documentary covered that. I said he was in all the video. Right, and when Suge Knight said that, he goes, all in the videos, all in the records, come to death row. I felt like, and then it turns out, and then obviously,
I know where I would have been. I can't lie.
But Death Row was Death Row was crazy though as well.
Well, Death Row was crazy, but I would have dealt with that crazy. I can't lie. I ain't having nothing up my ass. That's for sure.
Because it's like, it's not like they would fuck you over for no reason like
Death Row.
Death Row.
Not like. But I can deal with that. I can deal with that stuff.
Death Row was just as bad, bro. But obviously,
drugging people on it.
Lesser of two evils.
Death Row was gang affiliated.
Yeah, gang affiliated. I can deal with gang
affiliation. Death Row, bro, you would get your ass kicked over. I'll be on neither. I'll be on neither. I wouldn't be on any.
If you had to choose one.
Yeah, if you had to
we're not saying if you had to choose one, where you going?
Because those two are the biggest. Because those two were the biggest labels in the and you've got that desire to make.
Literally, be honest. Who you rolling? Then you got two options.
Alright. So basically, tell me, I got two options. One
options.
is either I get killed or go into religion.
I'm going to Motown.
Bro,
I'm not going to any.
bro.
Because Death Row, no, bro, Death Row was crazy.
Tupac, I got Dr. Dre there. I got
But why did Dr. Dre leave?
What?
Why did Snoop Dogg leave?
Yeah, but I'll leave him.
That man left.
Yeah, exactly. Tactics.
That man left, but look at Dr. Dre. He still made it. He still made it, bro.
Alright, fair play.
You get?
Fair enough. But you're talking about.
Look at Snoop Dogg. He left. He still made it. My man's on.
And now he owns Death Row.
You get?
But now he's still having problems.
I mean,
no, actually, you know what? I'll go to Bad Boy. Let me tell you why. The artists in Death Row, they don't make money from their royalties. None of them do. None of them do.
Who Bad Boy makes money off their?
You get a bit royalty from Bad Boy, not as much. But Death Row, you get nothing. Death Row, they don't get anything.
I don't need my. Listen. I don't
if
need
I'm working,
easy if I can have my life, bro. If I can have my integrity intact, you can have my art.
Like I said, I'll
do more music.
I'll go to Neva.
I feel like there's a difference there's definitely a difference here because you don't really care about the royalties, but you care about value your life more.
My life value, bro. I ain't trying to see God and he's like, so you see, you're sitting across the table and you're
thinking about business longevity wise. Yeah, it's gonna be conflicting.
Even with these don't make sense, bro. Diddy's he's taking all your bread, bro. He's not even trying to give you that. Little Rod was making music for My Man, his Love album, bro. How much did he pay My Man? $229.
Good point.
And he still didn't even get it, bro. He still didn't even get it.
No, good point.
I like one of the songs on there as well.
And do you know what he left with? He left with his art, bro.
Let's not go.
Smashed.
Yeah.
He don't even know what happened.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
But multiple times.
Bro, you're waking up, you don't know what happened. You know, my brain. Forget music, bro. Forget music now.
Last.
Forget everything.
Now, I can't lie, but after watching all of that, though,
flipping
you know what I
everything.
came across? I said, thank God I'm not in the music industry. Because that stuff was scary, though.
You don't have to be on that side of the music industry. I mean, look at music.
Gosh. Like, I'm just so... That was my whole take.
It's calmer landscapes, man.
Yeah, bro, that was dark, bro. And that's what I'm saying, the Little Rod thing, it's just like everyone's just taking a bite. And even the fact that every room is flipping bugged. Like with cameras and lights and that. Do you get it?
I mean, yeah, that was a thing as well. That...
When you're trying to have business moves and that, and you're thinking, I might be thinking about leaving Diddy or whatever. My man's just gonna run in the room like, yo, Playboy, what are you saying? I drink this, come on, man. You get it?
Yeah, I have no idea.
You gonna leave me?
Diddy is a leech.
He's a leech.
And what I don't like about Diddy was he was always trying to portray himself to be the nicest guy in the world.
His media training is impeccable, I can't lie.
Yeah, because he went to a fucking private Catholic school.
He went to Harvard.
He went to a private Catholic school and then went to Harvard. So all of that, like you're saying, like public image perception, understanding how the human brain works and being in business, all stems from that.
He's been known that from day.
Yeah, he's got good skills, but he's using it in a negative way.
Yeah,
facts.
He's
in the right place in the right time, but he's taking advantage of everyone.
And it's so sad because it just like he had everything, and obviously he decided to use it all in a bad way. It just imagine like you had all of that and you actually made good of it. The good thing, we got great music out of it.
This is what my
great artist. That's one thing you gotta give him credit for. We got great music.
But put it this way though, could they have been better?
100%.
Better like service, bro.
100%.
Yeah, we got good music, but we would have got great music if we patterned. So you can say, oh yeah, we got to thank Diddy. No, we can't, bro.
No, I'm not saying we got to thank him. I'm just saying we got to give him
a mediocre Biggie.
Yeah.
Even though he wasn't the greatest. Not saying that he's dead.
Because he was milking him.
You were milking him, bro. You wasn't really using him to the best of his advantage, bro. Same with obviously with Tupac and that. They'll probably Dr. Dre will getting milked and that. Do you get it? Cool, yeah, they're getting milked. But I would get milked by Shook then. Do you get it?
I mean, look, what I found funny was people on Twitter were trying to say, "Oh, the documentary makes Suge was actually the good guy." I was like, "Huh?"
No, he's a bad guy as well.
I was like, "Come on!" When I saw that, I said, "You people are so." When I saw people on Twitter saying that, I was like, "Come on!" Like it's not focused on him. Suge did people dirty as well.
The people on Twitter sharing the things like that, they ain't been tapped into the history like that. They're only just tapping in because of Suge. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, Suge in his prime.
You gotta know way more outside of the documentary for you to fully understand everything that's happened between Suge, Diddy, Bad Boy,
Facts.
Afro, etc., and even the East Coast, West Coast wars, or just the music landscape periods in the 90s, you gotta be really tapped in beyond the documentary for you to know the full extent.
Facts.
To you gotta know enough to tell what was real and what was not, what was fake in that documentary, what was left out.
There was a lot that was left out.
You know
There
what
was
I'm
a
saying?
lot that
Because if you know the histories well enough, then you will have known about 70, 80% already of what was already shared.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. That's why I already knew most of it. That's
Exactly,
why I was like,
yeah.
when I was
if you
watching,
know,
like,
you know. It's one of them ones. If you know, you know.
The only things I didn't really know about was like the first two ladies, like their situation.
Yeah, that's what I didn't.
Like,
I didn't know. Yeah,
but it just added. It didn't do anything other than me thinking, oh no, shit. It just solidified all the other stuff I heard. Realistically, do you get?
yeah.
EK not heard of him.
You got to look at it this way, yeah. Like people might say, oh, like he's just they're being accused, they build a narrative or whatever, blah blah. But how many men can you say I can build a narrative of sexually abusing people?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can say you can build a narrative, but 100%, I couldn't build a narrative of you doing that because there's no evidence of you doing it. Can you say for you? Do you get? You can only do that because there's evidence of it.
Do you know what was? Do you know like when people were coming out and saying accusing? Do you know what solidified it though? Yeah. When that video of him beating up Cassie, I think that was once that video came out.
Yeah,
it was done.
That should have been
done.
That should have been a done deal.
No, it was done because before when she accused him, people were like 50-50. Well, not 50, like people were like, maybe yeah, it's true, and then he denied it. And when more people came out, he denied it. He said, I didn't do anything wrong. Once that video came out, that was it.
She really tried to do the apology.
That apology video was the worst thing ever. Like I said, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna do this to my family member, and you're not gonna get banned.
Oh my god. So once I saw that, but like
that was so dumb, man.
No, like I said, with that whole documentary, and one thing I also don't like the narrative that's going around, especially on social media. People are getting on at 50 Cent. And saying,
tearing the
you're
black
tearing
man down.
We need to hold each other accountable.
Yeah, no, legit.
We need to hold each other accountable.
This ain't even a colour thing.
This is not a colour thing. And then also these same people, right, are saying, 50 Cent's tearing down a black man. Oh, I'm sorry, and I'm talking about these celebrities, yeah. When these men go on other people's platforms to diss, and I'm talking about musicians, to diss another artist, yeah, who's in charge of that platform?
Literally. We know already, we know what time it is.
So, but it's okay. So it's okay for a white man to tear a black man down. Like, what are we doing?
That sort of brings it home to Dame Dash.
Oh my god.
He was on, I'm guessing you saw.
I saw it. I know what you're talking about. Carry on. Yeah.
He was in this show. I didn't catch the name of the show, but it's basically all women on this show. And Dame Dash is the guest. And he shares similar opinions of, the people being against the documentary or tearing the black man down. He says basically the same thing along those lines. But he elaborates further to basically mention that there's a lot being said. There was a lot being said on his part, but basically he wasn't in agreement with Diddy because of the way. He wasn't in agreement of 50 putting out the documentary because he thinks 50's doing it for showmanship or something like that, for the white media especially. Like, if we're gonna deal with, like, he's like. Dame Dash is the kind of person to tell you to deal with it at home. Don't deal with it in public.
I mean,
with any situation, sort of thing.
We're trying to protect someone that don't even care about black people.
I would say,
what are we doing?
I mean, I would say I would be all for that, right? But Dame himself has no problem going on different people's platforms, tearing down his own people. He's always dissing Jay-Z. You guys saw the
the first stone.
He disses Cameron, right? Did you guys see his Breakfast Club interview?
Yeah.
He's going off on everyone. So Dame, please keep the same energy because you do the same thing, okay? And I'm not saying 50 Cent's a saint. He is far from it. And I'm not saying he doesn't have skeletons in his closet. But what we're not gonna do here, right, is saying, "Oh, he's tearing down the black." Like, listen, we need to hold each other. And one thing
with
about
the
50
crimes-
Cent,
with the
he's
crimes-
been consistent. He's been calling out Diddy for years.
Yeah,
He's been
not
doing it.
snitching, nothing.
He's
Everything
not,
he say
it's
is been
not
said. It's been
snitching. I
said.
don't understand this
But
whole
also,
logic. He's
here's another
snitching.
thing, yeah.
He's not even in the documentary. He just funded it. He produced it.
Also, another thing is the fact that it's that. Bro, they're saying that we gotta protect our people, them or whatever, whatnot, innit? But how are you gonna protect people if you're not showing our people who are the villains, bro? Yeah.
Are you seeing?
No, I'm saying like in terms of like people saying, "Oh,
So who's saying this? Sorry.
people online in it saying,
Okay.
Snitching, 50 Cent
Yeah,
snitching,
yeah,
whatever, blah blah,
yeah.
should we protect the black people?"
Yeah.
Cool, you can say that, but then again, how am I supposed to teach my younger lot? Yeah, oh yeah, be careful these type of people, that type of people. If I'm not putting a face to it, do you get it? Just because he's our color doesn't mean he can't do. Oh, that's teaching. That's teaching your child or something. Oh, he's black. He's a good person. Or he's white. He's a bad person. How does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Do you get?
Your goodness.
Listen,
isn't based
for
on
me,
race.
Based on the color, bro. If he's doing madness, you got to set face on man, regardless of whether his eye is
100%.
open or not. With something that he's doing, you can't do that indoors. I can't lie.
But
There
that's
has
what
to
I'm
be. There's too many people. Anyways, do you get all the
Yeah.
people that he's done? All the people that he's done, they probably couldn't even fit in his room.
And also another
You see
thing,
what I'm saying?
another thing. Remember in that documentary, how many? If we keep it real, how many white people were in that documentary?
One.
He was doing black people dirty. So is that
Yeah,
tearing
these
down?
black people dirty.
So what? So you're not gonna have the same energy for him tearing down black people?
And on top of that, yeah, exactly. He's tearing down black people anyways by giving them mad trauma. Do you see what I'm saying? So
Literally, like
What we doing?
when I'm seeing, because I was seeing Marlon Wayne's, Jarrell, of course, trying to call it. I'm
got
sorry,
caught doing
Jarrell.
something.
Yeah,
Something
exactly.
like-
Jarrell. If I was him, I wouldn't talk because
He
there's
got caught doing
there
something.
Diddy
No,
security
he
caught
got a
him.
phone call. They told him, "Yo, you know what time it's? Go."
Yeah, because they literally, there's a story came out of a security, Diddy security bodyguard that's been cool. He was one of the first people that's been calling out Diddy for years, right? But no one paid attention. But everything he said
there might be
has
a
come to
second
light.
one.
And then Jarrell was caught in a room naked with Diddy, allegedly. I'm saying allegedly, right?
Hey.
So I'm just saying. And then he goes,
Mélanger, fam.
and then he said mélanger. And then he literally goes, man, there was some freaky shit going on, bruh. And then, do you know what made it worse? So obviously he was going out, like, if you've seen Jarrell's Twitter, yeah, and his Instagram, he's been going on a rant about 50 Cent. And then 50 just posted that one video. Do you know what Jarrell said? I'm going to sue. So you're calling 50 Cent a snitch, right? But then you're trying to sue because he's clapping back. And then what Jarrell was doing, he was using AI, which you can get, because that's also illegal. You can get sued for using AI images. So, and then Marlon Wayans as well was trying to say,
Oh yeah.
they saw
really
that.
read into that one.
Oh, now he was saying, yeah, 50's karma's coming because he's tearing down a black man. And then they've been going back and forth.
Yeah,
and I can't lie,
yeah,
for a comedian, Marlon took an L because you're a comedian, but his clapbacks just weren't working. 50 Cent just.
And think about it, yeah? Look at it this way. Marlon's saying, "Oh yeah, whatever." When you're turning people down or whatever, Diddy's been turning people down. So what? Who's not to say this is his retribution?
Yeah.
What if this is the retribution that he was meant to be getting? You're talking about don't tear people down. Your time is coming.
Yeah.
This nigga been tearing people down, and now his time's here.
His time's
And
here
the worst part is Marlon
Yeah.
was at those Diddy parties. So
That's
I'm
why,
just
bro.
saying. I'm
Bro,
just
listen, I
saying.
don't even listen to none of these celebs
I mean,
'cause from.
There's
But-
speculation that they're being paid to speak in support of Diddy.
Bro,
and
they're
so-
getting phone calls, bro. From time when 50's getting a letter. With, what was in the post? He got something from.
Oh, he
Diddy.
got flowers.
Got
yeah.
flowers in it.
Allegedly got flowers. yeah.
Someone else got
The
blood in their
flowers
letter
are
or
there,
something.
man.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So
I don't know. For me, it's just like I said. For me, the whole thing is just crazy, to be honest. Like, I just hope, honestly, for me, I really pray for the victims. I hope they get their justice as well. I really do, and I hope this documentary, even though it probably won't happen, I do hope this documentary does prevent some people, prevent this happening to other people. Like, it just shows that when power gets to someone's head, yeah,
What
what things it done. Yeah, but I hope for like the next generation and
Diddy
stuff.
was just
it
another Epstein, man.
Oh,
I'll
facts.
just find another.
Facts.
Another Epstein.
Facts. Because again, there was a lot. Like I said, there was a lot in that documentary that wasn't covered. That's even more dark, more salite, that they didn't go into. For me, I can't lie though. The one where I thought like was too much information was the whole Cassie and the freak off things. I was just like my face was literally just like.
No, but you have to understand.
I know they had to talk about it, but I was just like,
No, but you have to-
because you know that guy, he's now suing Cassie.
Yeah,
Which one?
I get it.
That male Yeah, he's suing Cassie because they made Gigolo. Because I was just like, like when he talked about the whole cup thing, I was like, okay, that's too much information. I did not need to know that. I was like, that's too. Literally, my face was literally like this.
I feel like my face was like that as well.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't.
At the end of the day, I get like obviously, Cassie might have been involved in a lot. Well, she was involved in a lot of things, but I give her a lot of slack because Diddy's a grown ass man, 30 something when he got with this girl, yeah.
And she was in her early
She was 19, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? This girl's 37. You see what I'm saying, yeah? I haven't even, bro, I don't even know how I'm going to look like at that age, let alone try to chop a 19-year-old. I'm 37.
I'm still going to look the same because I don't age.
But I'm talking even like mindset. You see what I'm saying? Facts, like, why would I even be there? But that's my point. It's like, I'm seeing that and I'm thinking, bro, I can't blame the girl. Like, as much as she might have done some mad stuff there, I can't blame her because this guy had man them shook.
Yeah, facts.
This guy had grown men shook, fam.
Facts.
Like, they're thinking, if I do something today, I might not even get home. So, let alone the girl, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
facts, man.
in that situation.
So, yeah, like I said, it's just, that documentary was just, and apparently, 50 Cent, he said that there's a lot that didn't make the documentary. He's gonna release it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God. I
guarantee you that part's probably got the Usher stuff, it's got the Justin Bieber stuff.
Yeah, because there's stories about Usher, that he's done stuff with Usher. And then it's just, bro, this.
I know why they left it out there. Because
they had to. Because one, if Usher didn't want to talk about it, two, Usher could sue them as well for
that's what I'm saying, yeah.
So it's like, because apparently, Diddy's trying to sue them, allegedly. So it's just like.
I don't think he's gonna. Apparently, he tried to sue Netflix, it didn't go through.
Let's party, baby. Those scary words, man.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, man, listen, let
me take you shopping, baby.
Because I can't lie, after I watched that documentary, once I was done, I said, I need to put something on.
I was vexed.
When I saw it, I said, I need to cleanse. What? Like, I was like, that was too much.
Like, even when he was talking to, there was a situation where Little Rod was like, trying to help him do a verse. And he's like, I don't do that ever. You think a man can chat to me like that? You think man can chat to me like that? But just seeing that, I already know what you're on. I already know what you're on.
My man said those words. Don't do that. Ever.
Don't ever. Man trying to smile
and then what's it? In the next couple of a few seconds later, he goes, "If I ain't on shit, none of y'all ain't gonna shit,
bro.
Gonna be
if
shit.
I'm not shit, bro. You man ain't shit. Can you imagine someone saying?
Do you know what's crazy? You have to see. There's a video of him in the. I don't know if you lot heard the Rick Ross's song. He does the cover of Biggie's song "Nobody." You're nobody till somebody kills you. It's literally called Nobody. In the start of the video, you have to watch listen to the song of the video. You hear Diddy in the room, he's screaming at one of his artists, like screaming. You have to listen to it, yeah.
And the actual track.
Yeah, they put it in there. I don't know why, and because people thought it was fake, but Diddy said no, it was real. Diddy's always been recorded himself as well, so it was just like. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Diddy's
still
crazy.
All up in them videos, all up in your songs.
Like, might not even have to go off the stories, bro. What you showed me alone yourself, bro. You self-incriminated bad time.
And then there's another thing. When Quincy was in, I think it was Quincy or Justin. One of them. When they were in college or high school.
Yeah.
They were in the American football team. Diddy punched out the coach, and the paparazzi saw it because of the way the coach was talking to whatever. So like, he got a kettle and just hit him with it. And then I think so. I remember seeing it. I was like, "What are you doing?" Wait. I don't know if it was a kettle, but it was something.
What possesses you? You're on a football field. Why do you have a kitchen appliance?
I don't know.
A kettle. Man even warmed the water one second.
Yeah, I don't know. He hit him with something, and then I remember there was a whole picture. I remember seeing it. And then I was just like, what are you like? Yeah, it was he literally like he saw his son's America. Yeah. I need to look for that image.
But going back from when he was younger, like you're saying, if he used to get bullied and stuff and whatnot, and he used to be
apparently it was with a gym weight.
Gym weight.
This guy
a dumbbell. He literally tried to M-man.
Because he said, it was with a gym weight, like a gym kettlebell. I was like, what are you doing?
I shouldn't be surprised.
Because I remember seeing that picture, like, there was a picture.
I shouldn't be surprised after knowing that, he wanted to kill Kid Cudi. Just
bro.
Listen, he most likely has killed people. And that's most likely he's killed people.
That's the second, that's like the second attempt I've heard. Was it Kid Cudi's car that he wanted to blow up?
Yeah.
Okay, so he wanted to kill him.
He blew up.
Oh, no, he blew up, but in an attempt to.
No, because remember he took his
That's
assistant.
2 attempts on him.
He took his assistant to that park or something and said, "Oh, something. If you don't do this right, I'm gonna kill you." Like the guy was crazy.
So first is the car, and then the second is second time is blowing up the car. The first time around is him wanting to run up on the house after finding out that.
I think that was the same day, bro.
Oh, that was the same day.
I think so. Yeah, it was the same day. So
he went to Cassie's yard trying to find Kid Cudi or something.
thank God he didn't. So
When he couldn't find him, he blew up his car.
But I think that, but again, a lot of people were like, "Oh my God, he tried to." But I said, but that story came out when Cassie did the whole thing. That story was been out there.
I only knew about the car blowing up. I didn't. Yeah, I knew about the car blowing up, and that's it.
Yeah. Who else's car did you blow up, man? That's what I want to know.
That's mafia. That's mafia shit.
You know what though?
This traces back to
he hung what's his name while lay off the flipping balcony, bro, by his legs.
mafia shit.
You can't.
Mafia shit.
It
traces back. Those tactics, those crimes, those trace back to Bumpy Johnson.
Yeah.
Bumpy Johnson.
Oh yeah. I used to work. Oh yeah, I watched that.
Bumpy Johnson. For those that don't know Bumpy Johnson, he was a black American gangster who entered the mafia game in the 1940s to the late 1960s. He was the first black gangster in the middle of all these Italian American gangsters. Cool.
And the Irishman.
Exactly, and the Irishman too. All right. So Bumpy Johnson has Bumpy Johnson passes his empire to Frank Lucas. Now, most people will know Frank Lucas based off of Denzel Washington playing him in the movie American Gangster. That's who he played. Denzel played Frank Lucas. He was another one who ran the game in the 70s to 90s. Frank Lucas, during his prime, one of his runners, which is his sideman, I guess. Yeah, one of his sidemen is Diddy's dad.
Crazy.
Melvin Combs.
Yeah.
So Melvin was in the game, but he wasn't a boss because he was working for Frank Lucas. And then obviously the rest is history, giving birth to Sean Diddy Combs. And it's obvious, even through that documentary, even through Diddy's behaviors, that he, took on his dad's traits and behaviors, and his mum's too.
Yeah, his mum. That's another thing. They didn't cover his mum enough,
bro.
Because the stories
so
that
both his
coming
parents
out
messed him up in a way, indirectly, to the point where he was
doomed the minute he was born.
Didn't his dad die when he was proper?
Yeah. Like he didn't know his dad, but obviously.
So realistically, it was his mum.
Yeah, it was his mum that messed him up.
Actively his mum, but subconsciously his dad as well.
Because we all inherit something from our parents, innit?
Yeah, like, whether you know them or not.
Yeah, we all inherit something.
So, and obviously the mum got with Melvin, knowing what he knew. So the mum pretty much became worse than Melvin in a way.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stories about his mum.
She was doing hits, she was doing drug deals herself.
Yeah, so it's just
she inspired the freak off.
Yeah.
She was the one. She was doing the parties around her area.
That's why he got. That's the thing with these people. Even the same thing with R. Kelly, right? Because R. Kelly turns out he was abused by his sister or something, which messed up his. So it's something there as well. That's why I always say as well. You have to watch who's around your children. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have children, because
trauma really does.
It does, and then it makes you. And then to you think it's normal. Like remember the whole R. Kelly thing? They're like, "Are you into teenagers?" And he's like, "Are we talking about teenagers? How old are we talking?" Like,
why is that even a question?
What? Teenagers means underage, brother. So that's just.
There's only one teenage year or two realistically that you could potentially do something with, but that's 18 and 19. But then again, it's
That's
like,
not even a
At
teenager.
what?
do you get it?
Oh,
Do you get it? Because we're talking teens. So that's still a teenager.
That's all you, bro.
But
But yeah. That's all
Yeah,
you,
man.
bro.
That's
That's all
my
you.
name.
Yeah, of course. None of us would even though Floyd Naples. Okay.
Don't even put my name.
Yeah.
That shit gives me the ick, bro.
Nah, bro. Nah, me. I don't.
You're in two different stages. Nah,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Mentally,
I don't
everything,
understand.
spiritually,
I don't understand.
physically as well. Like, you don't even fully develop, like, bro. You don't even know what you look like in 10 years. You don't even know what you look like in 10 years. You get it?
Facts. You're not even gonna be the same person you were a
You're
year
not, bro.
ago.
You're not. You're not.
So, yeah. That, like I said, that documentary was just a lot, and
He had it coming, though.
100%.
He had it coming.
Listen.
And I don't think what 50 did was bad either.
I don't think so
Because
either.
for someone like Diddy, who's in the industry, which affects everyone, whether you know it or not, the guy physically holds the power of the culture in his hand because of the position he plays. Brother, if you're in that position, you should definitely be, what you doing?
Be humble, man.
You gotta check everything, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, you really gotta, because in the end of the day, like, when you pass away, whatever you've left as legacy is gonna then pass,
And now-
it's gonna go forward. You know what I
And
mean?
his legacy's done. Like he's not gonna have, like, if he was to die tomorrow, bro. All everyone's gonna be talking about is the last few years.
Yeah, no one's gonna.
No one's gonna
remember.
remember.
And even if they do remember the past few years,
It's gonna be tainted.
It's gonna be tainted. Yeah.
And then the thing is, it already is that, because I even posted this the other day on Instagram.
It's a shit legacy, bro.
I posted this the other day on Instagram. You know the song he did with R. Kelly, Satisfy You?
Yeah.
Great song. But that song, yeah, oh my god, I said this is the craziest collaboration ever. Even the title itself hasn't aged well. Like,
Yeah, but that's
you
my
know,
point. When you actually know, that's what it goes back to the trauma and the psyche and stuff.
Yeah.
Where they were really thinking about what we are speculating now. It wasn't about, I was trying to tell a girl, woman, and do this and that. But they're making songs about little girls. That shit.
Oh,
Do you get it? Huh? R. Kelly, innit?
Oh yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, when now we're looking at the lyrics and we're thinking, wait, hold on, is he talking about a man? Is he talking about a little girl? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
What?
That's the thing. It's always gonna be.
Pissing, standing up. Like, what's going on?
It's
here?
always gonna be. There's always gonna be question marks now and everything. Like, people are gonna dissect. You just go on YouTube comments and YouTube videos. Like, that's all. Do you know what I mean?
For me, it's like, be yourself, innit? Like, obviously, if you like men or whatever, blah blah. But it ain't even about that. It's all about control, and I feel like it's more on a spiritual level, bro. Like, they're trying to control every ounce. Like, you know what I mean? It's all the really truly all the behaviors the money can use, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Do you get it? Like,
Yeah.
that's all. That ain't godly, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And hence why a lot of the artists went to God. Do you get it? Because it's like,
I still would like to know what they saw over there.
they probably saw rituals in that, bro.
I really do.
Yeah,
That's
fly
one
on the
thing
wall,
I
man.
would love to know what they saw over there, because I really want to know. None of them have actually said why they converted. Do you know what I mean? All they say is, like they denounce the rap game. They say, oh, it's them, like, it's wickedness. You know what I'm saying? But they've never said what it is. Because I remember in one when Diddy did the Bad Boy anniversary tour, it was on Apple or something. So he does touch on it. He goes, oh, everyone that's left Bad Boy has gone to religion. That's a good thing. Like, bro, what? Because one that same guy that was in the documentary that was mocking, I forgot his name, the one that was writing Diddy's raps and saying that Diddy was offbeat, that he was mocking with. He actually wrote, Mark Curry. He wrote a book on Diddy calling him the devil, and this was back in the day. Yeah. So it's just like, bro, what did you not see over there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to. That's what I'm saying. I actually want to know what they saw over there. Like, but I don't think they won't ever talk about it, because, like I said, they'll sound crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's certain information, if that was put out into the public eye, would seem crazy, bro. Yeah. Because we're not used to hearing stuff like that or seeing things like that. Do you know what I mean? Which makes sense, anyways. Like, if you're not used to seeing it, then why would you think that's normal? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, but in the end of the day, there's parts to the human. Let's say the human race, in the sense that the dark side or there's stuff in the shadows that we don't know about.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So that's wrap up. That's it from the documentary. That's pretty much it.
What are we saying? Diddy or Suge?
Neither.
You still haven't chosen who you're gonna sign a deal with, bro. You're a rapper in America, and you're big, and these are the two record labels saying to you, yo, what are you saying? We're the best deals, whatever.
All right, okay. again, I'm copying. I'm going by what Nathan said. Yeah,
Mm.
obviously, I'm thinking business.
Mm.
I am thinking with my business brain. Bad Boy had a longer run than Death Row did. If we keep it,
Had a long run, yeah.
Bad Boy definitely had the longer
I
run.
suppose you do have a better chance of surviving that bad boy.
You do. That's what I think because I feel with Death Row.
That's if you're just trying to be an artist under Bad Boy. If you're trying to, let's say, level up after.
Level up.
Oh yeah, if we're talking in that sense,
Yeah,
but I still think because
Hold on,
Death
hold
Row
on.
was big, yeah.
Yeah.
Death Row was big, but again, there was just so many fuckeries going on in that label as well.
Yeah, but that was in the public. That's the thing. They were new, so everything they would do was out in the public. Bad Boys been doing fucked up shit when they were looking like they were going up.
But so was Death Row though, bro.
Death Row's kind of...
Death Row
started off gang affiliation.
Yeah, Death Row. The way Death Row started was negative, bro.
Yeah, but what negativity? They're both negative. Because
Death Row started off negativity, but by that because you gotta remember the way Death Row started was Suge got the funds from Vanilla Ice by dangling them out a balcony.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they got the funds, and then he forced Eazy-E to release Dr. Dre, Michelle A, and DOC by basically threatening his parents, saying that this is where your mum lives, right? And then obviously Eazy-E was, as a smart businessman at the time, he obviously did a fake signature, so which was he was able to take it to court. That's why they had to pay him for everything Dr. Dre was releasing at the time. And then obviously they kidnapped Jerry Heller. So that's what I'm saying. That Death Row itself started off negativity. It wasn't positive. Bad Boy started more, from what we know, started a bit more positive. A bit positive. So
Bad Boy started
I don't know. I think if I had to pick, I couldn't tell you.
I'm telling you, I'm not dealing with Bad Boys, bro.
I don't know if I'll deal. I don't know if I'll deal with Death Row though.
I'm not dealing with them.
Death Row, I was gang affiliated, bro.
Yeah, cool. You can get out. You can deal with gang members. I can't deal with a guy who's you're on some mafia type stuff. That's a different level. Gangs that's streets. Mafia, that's slightly international. You get it?
Because the way, but like I said, the Death Row run, and we're talking about Death Row in its prime.
Yeah.
Death Row run was from 92 to 96.
And they got just as big as Bad Boy, even though they was...
No, Bad Boy came after. Bad Boy came after.
Yeah,
well, after, oh shit.
Yeah, Bad Boy came after. Bad Boy came in 94. So Death Row had if we keep it real, Death Row had a proper 4-year run. Because Dr. Dre left in 95, 96. DOC left first. DOC left in 94, 95.
Death Row have a stronger foundation. It's just got...
Yeah, no, Death Row, if we're talking legacy-wise, Death Row has a way stronger foundation because you got Snoop Dogg,
So business-wise, where does it make sense?
you got Corrupt, you got the Dog Pound, you got Dr. Dre. Like, there's a lot of people that were under them. But But you know Bow Wow started off in Death Row. You know Bow Wow started in Death Row.
They had a whole Barcelona team there, bro.
It was because he was in Death Row. There's even songs of him. And then obviously Snoop Dogg took him to Jermaine, which apparently pissed Suge Knight off. And then, but I don't know, bro, because I don't know. You're picking Suge, me, I don't know. I would have to...
Just because of my integrity, bro. Can't lie. There's certain things I'm not trying to be involved in where I'm drinking something and I pass out, I wake up from somewhere else. Like, you're better off kidnapping me, put something on my head, I know what's going on. You get, oh yeah, you're trying to take it. No, here, take it.
Yeah.
Diddy, drink it.
What would you pick?
I wake up, my whole body's naked, bro. And you took my money as well. You took my whole my integrity, my money, you took everything. At least you just taking my bread, bro. You get it? Take that, go on, do it. You're taking my whole.
But
life.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I could deal with getting my ass kicked every single day, bro. That was what Death Row was like.
What? You walk into the office, have a pig in it.
You're disgusting, man. No, I wouldn't. You're disgusting.
Well, this is my point.
All right. You know what?
That's what I was
Nathan, what would you pick?
That's what I'm standing on.
I'm in two minds.
Yo, Tupac. Yeah, let's do a feature. Yeah, that's what I'm on. I'll be like, yo, Snoop Dogg, let's do a feature. You get it?
But we're not talking like Bad Boy didn't do features.
No, they did. But getting a feature from over there was hard work, bro. You have to do something to get a feature, bro. You have to do something.
If you were to get... as in for you to be the feature of
what, Bad Boys?
Yeah.
Nah, Bad Boy.
Well, if you was an artist trying to get stuff done in Bad Boys, I feel like it's a lot harder to do than it is to do in...
But Death Row, though.
Bad Boys had way more. Bad Boys, I swear, had way more artists.
No.
They even had females in that. They have Kim in that, bro.
So, Kim wasn't in Bad Boy.
Who is she with?
She was with another label, bro. That's what I'm saying with Bad Boy. Actually, no. What I'm about to talk about.
Wasn't she with Bad Boy?
Junior Mafia wasn't Bad Boy. Look it up. They weren't Bad Boy. That's what I'm saying. But again, it's annoying I'm saying this because it proves your point now. There's a lot of people. You know Cameron, right? Cameron, he was tight with Mace. Instead of taking him to Diddy, Mace took him to Biggie. Right?
Bro.
And then Biggie didn't even take him to Diddy. Diddy sent him somewhere. Biggie sent him somewhere else and got his first deal. Lil Kim wasn't with Bad Boy. She wasn't. Junior Mafia wasn't either. None of them were. Even Ashanti, actually, she auditioned in front of Biggie. Biggie sent her to I've Got You. Do you know what I'm saying? So obviously, yeah. But again,
like you're saying, like regardless of, like my point is, Diddy's in that position. Yeah, you can say he went to Biggie, whatever, but regardless, Biggie's gonna bring that person to who? To Diddy, bro.
But he didn't.
Do you see what I'm saying? I know, but realistically, let's say that was the plan, innit?
But he didn't. That's what I'm saying. He sent him somewhere else.
Yeah, he
That's
sent him
my
somewhere
point.
Else. Did you get it?
But obviously, Diddy was planning. Biggie was planning on leaving by he was planning on leaving Bad Boy anyway because he said he was going to go into management or whatever and do his own label.
He wasn't getting paid right and he clocked it.
Yeah, that's true. He wasn't getting paid right. Yeah, because he signed away his royalties, which
he still wanted to have his share. He still wanted to. Oh, he wanted to have his share back from Bad Boy after.
Yeah. Which is why, even though I don't believe it, I can see why people would come up with the narrative that Biggie Diddy took him out because obviously Biggie was worth.
Like you said, yeah, right.
Biggie was worth more dead than alive, and also he gets to keep that money as well.
Dead than alive.
Oh. It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
It's crazy. A lot of these guys are worth more dead than alive, bro.
Yeah. A lot of them. It kind of goes with that biblical like reference of like dying and your whatever you've done has now like mortified. You get it? Like Jesus died, rose again in 3 days. These men are dying and their songs are living forever type shit. Like the stories. You see what I'm saying? They kind of following these. Like,
immortalized,
yeah, immortalizes them. You know, Michael Jackson died, bro. His shares went up. Facts. Extentation, bro. Like he wasn't barely even in the game like that. Man died and now.
But that's what I'm saying. That's unfortunately that's the hypocrisy of the human race, bro. People care more about you when you're dead than when you're alive. Because no one calls you. Think about it. No one calls you. For you to be, for example, rapping rights. For you to be considered one of the greats, yeah, it's like you almost have to be dead.
But would you blame it? But then it goes again. This is what I'm saying about who's in control. Would you blame the people, or would you blame the people who's in control, who's making the system run that way?
I blame both. Because remember when Nipsey Hussle died, right? Let's be honest. We were all like, we all at one point listened to Nipsey. Yeah. At one point. Did anyone? Didn't. Oh, you didn't? You didn't? Okay.
No.
Fair enough.
I thought he was basic. I can't lie.
That's my point. No, but you're going to what I'm saying. Yeah. Did anyone call him a legend when he was alive?
He wasn't a legend for rapping. He was a legend more about what he done in the community.
Yeah, I'm not talking about community. I'm talking about rapping.
Just rapping.
Did anyone call him a legend? Yeah. Why was it as soon as he died, legend? He'll go down as one of the greatest rappers.
It goes back to Diddy.
I still didn't listen to him. I can't lie.
No, it kind of goes back to Diddy though. Like his thing was, his stuff outside of music was so good that people took a liking to his music. Do you see what I'm saying? They saw his personality in his music. They were like, that's Nipsey, bro. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. With Diddy, it's like, but we know what you're doing behind the scenes and you're trying to jump on camera like you're dancing, like everything is good in that, bro. The Biggie died and the next day you're on stage dancing. You get what I'm trying to say, bro?
What he said, when he paid tribute to Biggie, so that was crazy. Like, oh my God. But yeah, I don't know, man.
For me, business-wise, it makes more sense. Yeah. Long run. Like, the money's good at Bad Boys and stuff, and the opportunities do look a lot more, because like you're saying, Diddy did have a better, like a bigger reach.
Yeah, he had the longer run.
He was connected. What's his name? That owner, that guy. What's his name with the glasses, bro?
Oh, Andre.
Oh,
Andre.
Eric. Something. Yeah, something. Andre or Andre.
Yeah, you get who my man is already like he monopolized already the whole music industry. The guy holds like over 80% of the music industry. Bro. Yeah. You get so.
Uptown
Records, it does in that sense. It does make more sense to look like to go that way. But when you're hearing all the stories and that, brother,
it's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. I end up coming out crazy out of that, like because of the stuff I've seen. You know what I mean? Money comes and goes, but my mental health, bro, that goes down, that stays down. If that stays up, that stays up.
Andre
Harrell, for sure. It's crazy.
What's his name?
Andre Harrell.
Yeah, Andre Harrell.
Andre Harrell, yeah.
Yeah.
And who was Andre Harrell 17 years old? Because he was working with that. Well, what's that Jewish guy name? There's some white guy, man. Oh, I ain't got my phone with me, man.
Something Levine.
Yeah, that sounds very familiar still. But even that, Diddy took my man's spot, you get? And he didn't even do it on the normal thing. He done it on the shaggery thing. So even the whole, like I say, Bad Boy starting like on the normal thing didn't really start on the normal thing, man.
Yeah.
You get? Because my man snaked his apprentice, or not his apprentice, his teacher.
Yeah, for sure. Right, that one we can wrap it up there. That was us breaking down a short course. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
That's a bit mad now that we saying it like that, bro. What are you coming for me for?
Wait, bro.
Alright, let's end it there.